Okay, let's do number 4. So slide this over here where we can see it. So on number 4, we've got x squared plus 13x plus 42. And that's the format that lets us know we have that special pattern where we can look for what multiplies to make our last term, which is 42, and adds to make our middle term, which is 13. So it's all positive. That makes this a little bit easier. And so if you think about the factors of 42 a little bit, you can come up with 6 and 7. So we have x plus 6 and x plus 7, and that's our answer. Let's look at number 5. So we've got negative 12 on the last term and 4 on the middle term. So it needs to add up to 4, but multiply to make negative 12. Anytime you see it multiplying to make a negative, you know one's going to be negative and one's going to be positive. So you'll have positive 6 and negative 2 that will add up to 4, but multiply to make negative 12. So these are the two numbers that we're going to use when we factor. So we'll have x plus 6 and x minus 2. Okay, let's take a look at number 6. So there's no coefficient in front of this x here in the middle term. Remember that x and 1x are the same thing, and that'll be helpful. So when we do our little puzzle here, it's going to multiply to make negative 12, and it's going to add up to 1. So you're looking for numbers that are really close together because you know one's negative and one's positive. So if you think about that a little bit, you'll come up with positive 4 and negative 3. They multiply to make negative 12, add up to make 1. And we're using x, so we'll just do x plus 4 and x minus 3. All right, let's slide down to the other end and do number 7. So here is number 7. We have y's on this one. So some people like to go ahead and set up their parentheses and put the y's in front because that's how we get the y squared as the y times the y. And then you can look at your numbers. So we've got negative 40 and negative 3. So it's going to multiply to make negative 40 and add up to negative 3. So you think about your factors of 40 and you come up with, okay, 5 times 8 is 40. Since negative 3, I've got to have negative 8 and positive 5. Or positive 5, negative 8. You can do these in either order. So in one of them, we're going to have y minus 8. And the other will have y plus 5 for that positive 5. So if we look at number 8, we have t's. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and set up your 2 parentheses because when we see this format, that's what we need to automatically go to. And we'll do one of our sum and product puzzles. So it multiplies to make negative 18, adds to make negative 7. So we think about the factors for 18. There's not very many. You got 1 and 18. That's not it. 2 and 9. Wait, that could work because 9 minus 2 is 7. So you have to think about how to get negative 7. So you get negative 7 by doing positive 2 and negative 9. So when we get in our parentheses, we'll have t plus 2 and t minus 9. One more. So over here, we've got x's again, so we can go ahead and set that up with x's. And then I'll do my puzzle down here. So we're multiplying to get negative 28 and adding to get 3. So if you think about your factors for negative 28, you kind of think about them. There's not very many. You have 2 and 14. That's not it. 1 and 28. That's not it. There's also 4 and 7. So to get negative 28 and positive 3, we'd have to have a positive 7 and a negative 4. Multiplies to make negative 28, adds to make 3. So x plus 7 for your positive 7, and x minus 4. And those are the answers that use kind of a shortcut for these types of trinomials.